Hey Cards, it's Morgan Miller, Hailey, Cordry, and Sofia Frantellizzi. As female athletes at Lincoln, we know how impressive and talented our teammates and classmates are. We wanted to make this video to highlight some of the successes our female athletes have had in the past and some ways to support them in the future.
First, we talked to some Lincoln athletes to better understand how important it is to support any athlete in any sport.
I play women's soccer on the varsity level at Lincoln High School, and I also play for the Portland Thorns Academy U18, U19 team. I've been playing since I was about 5 years old. I think the teammates and kind of like getting to know a ton of my best friends through playing soccer. I think some of my closest friends are people I've known since I was 5 or 6 at my first levels. And then also just the competitive aspect. I'm like a super competitive person. I think we just need more support for all sports, not only like the main central sports, especially on the men's side. Like we need more women's support as well, especially with women's soccer, basketball, and just like more of those like smaller sports as well. Well, like going back to this like student support, you definitely see a lot more fan support at men's game, and also more publication from like teachers and staff, and then also students themselves. So I think there's kind of been generational discrepancies from like setting back like centuries ago, and I think it's super important that we make a change here at Lincoln High School. And I think even small efforts can help change the wider scale, like in Portland and like around the country, if we just make the small changes to support women's sports in our own high schools. I mean, it's a really fun game. I mean, we're awesome. We're a lot of fun to watch. We have some of the best girls at Lincoln playing, and we're super competitive in the state. And then also just like getting to know your female athletes, kind of get to see a new side of us that you don't really see at school. And we're all really competitive and kind of crazy out there. So it's kind of fun to watch, so you should come.
Okay, I play lacrosse. I'm on varsity. I just really like being on a team and playing with my friends and being competitive. I think like it'd be great if more people came to our games. That's it. But I think like generally people like lacrosse and like talk about it and stuff, so yeah. I think with lacrosse it's a little different because they're both club sports, so like neither of them are funded by PPS. So there isn't any like inequality between the two sports. But I would say definitely like having friends and watching other sports at Lincoln, I think that there's inequality between like other sports, boys and girls, and then also like football is a whole deal. So I definitely see it. I think it's like not as prevalent in lacrosse, but it's definitely happening in other sports. I think it's important because it's like every kid should be equally supported by their school community. And I think like the whole reputation that girls sports are not as fun to watch as boys sports is just so stupid. I actually think that girls lacrosse is more fun to watch than boys lacrosse. That's like my personal opinion. But I don't know, it's the same amount of like action and excitement. I think it's super fun to watch girls sports.
I've been playing club soccer for I think like 10 years now, and I've been ski racing for a club for also 10 years. I do both of them for Lincoln, and ski racing is a club sport, so it's not technically like OSAA. Just like the team is really fun, like the team get-togethers, and also like in soccer, kind of hanging out after a win or something. And I just like love being around my teammates. We actually got like a decent crowd at most of the boys' games, but like at most of the girls' games, it was mostly just like a lot of the boys soccer team. We would always go because they would always come to our games, but there was a lot less of like the rest of the fans, the rest of the student body showing up. And I think that also had something to do with the girls got like less games at Wells scheduled than we did, so they had like less games at like the prime time kind of stadium, so they had less fans. I don't know, I just think it means a lot like when like your friends or even like people you don't know come out to like watch you play. It definitely like makes you play better, and also just kind of makes you feel supported. So I don't think anyone should be like excluded from that, and we should attend sports like no matter gender or other sports, because I know like soccer and football we get more fans than like baseball, softball, so I think it's important to go out to every sport. It's a great experience. Everyone has lots of fun at the soccer games. We did pretty well this season. We would have liked to probably go a little farther in playoffs, but it's better than like staying home. So if you don't come, you're missing out.
Our Lincoln athletes have had a lot of success and appreciate the recognition and support our student body gives them. Some sports and athletes feel underrepresented and deserve our support at games or meets. Let's show up for all athletes and show them the Cardinal love.